KPRC.com.
Switching gears, there's a new sense of optimism within the medical community tonight as the pharmaceutical giant Pfizer says its COVID vaccine is proving to be 90% effective at preventing a coronavirus infection.
But local health leaders are reminding families that despite the promising news, now is not the time to let your guard down. Channel 2's Jacob Rascone is live downtown with the new information in this. Jacob?
Yeah, Lauren, we're also learning about the distribution a little more. It's a little like a flu vaccination distribution just on steroids. The federal government will be in charge, and then the states, and then so-called providers from places like Walgreens or CVS to the doctor's office and the local health departments as a safety net. Health officials from the White House to Houston call news of a possible COVID-19 vaccine that is so far 90% effective in trials excellent.
This is good news, but this is early. Let me point out that 90% is a very high value, much higher than I think most people had expected. But it's early.
Pfizer could ask for emergency use authorization for its vaccine as early as the end of November. The vaccine distribution will be a massive public-private effort.
The local health departments, including the Houston Health Department, are working to establish more vaccine providers than we would normally have. So we're building those relationships, getting those agreements in place now and anticipation. So it'll be a big effort, but the plans are in place and they're coming together.
More than 1,000 providers have signed up to distribute the vaccine in Texas, and local health departments will act like a safety net, as they usually do, for anyone who has trouble getting the vaccine somewhere else. Doses will be limited initially. The state plans to follow CDC guidelines on who gets it first, beginning with health care and other so-called essential or frontline workers, followed by those with a high risk of severe COVID-19 illness. In the meantime, however, Houston's Dr. Pearce says, don't get casual. The vaccine isn't here yet.
I think we need to keep in mind that the virus is still here. We need to continue wearing our masks. We need to do all of the things that were in the videos that were shown. We need to make it part of our routine. Let us not get distracted by this good news on the vaccine and drop our guard.
So will we see mass distribution of the vaccine here in our area? Much like we saw the mass distribution of tests, it depends, local city officials say, on how many so-called providers have signed up and whether or not mass distribution from tents is needed. Minutes ago, the state sent me updated numbers saying that they have enrolled now 2,500 of those providers, including 400 in Harris County and 600 in the southeast Texas region. Reporting live at City Hall, Jacob Rascone, KPRC Channel 2 News.
Jacob, thank you.